Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Now today I'm going to go through my Pendulum Magician deck profile for everyone. Of course we're going to feature the guardragons as per normal, because I believe that's the way I would like to set up my combos. Moving on. Now there are a lot of things I wanted to discuss. There was tournament yesterday. I made top 4 with the deck. It was extremely difficult. I would not recommend anyone to play Pendulums, and I'm the one that topped. I only lost the last 2 rounds, but I lost to the person who came first and second in Swiss, so they automatically brought me through. The deck was performing. There are some specific OTKs to the deck I'm going to show you after, and also my going first combos. I can't show everything all at once because it would be an extremely long video, but the deck did perform, but it was just extremely hard to pilot without Electromite. Let's try to go through the deck profile real quick so we can get straight to the combos. First up, triple harmonizing. I play 1 Black Fang, 2 Purple Poison, 1 Dragon Caller, and 1 Dragon Pit. And that's it for the main magicians. Now, my game plan is that going first, I'm going to give them the biggest board as possible. I'm going to go into the guardragon combo and do a big board. And Purple Poison didn't seem that necessary, but a lot of persons were using Rock Stun and someone Natura Beast against me. Because I played Dinosaurs and Rock, I got Natura Beast every game. And I outed it every single time. It did not beat me. Now, this is why I did not want to play Odd Eyes or Mythical Beast. Because if there's someone Natura Beast against me, I lost. Immediately. The game was done. So I'm just glad I went with this version because I know that shit happens. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Fang was really good. It just really didn't come up that much. But if it had to, it was going to be good. Played triple harmonizing. I need to see it opening hand to combo off and go right ahead. I know my opponents are afraid of that as well. Then we have, of course, the Brick, Time Gazel, along with triple Chrono. Now it's not that bad because I do tend to normal summon because there is no Cerberus in the deck. I'm really afraid to play Cerberus. The reason why is just that if someone ashes you, you just have to end your turn. There's no way to get it out of scale. I do play one way to get it out, but I don't think it's that reliable, and I don't think I want to do that. So yeah, Cerberus is a no-go. Just no. Moving on. I do play a spell counter engine. Of course, we have triple Abductor and the Shadow Clone Jutsu, which is Servant. Servant and all of these are really good. I found it really happy to find all of them and open with them. They were just astounding. And I didn't see them that often, but as in when I saw them, they were really, really good. Every time I saw this, I actually opened with Master, so you know I just went off. Then we play one of each, Big Daddy Endymion and Jackal King. Jackal King, I wish I saw it more throughout the entire tournament. I hardly summoned the card. I really wish I saw it. Because a couple times, well, Nibiru was summoned against me and I auto-lose. Automatically. There's no way for me to go around that. Just between they have it or they don't have it. That's how I see it. It's not like I'm just going to just keep my cards to myself. I'm going to lose if I do that. 2 Curtain Razor, just to help along with making at least a Link Monster before a Pendulum summon, which is real crucial to the deck. You see, even if you don't open the Dragon, which is 100% necessary. 100%. At the very least, people always underestimate this card. You can always use it, put it in scale, and make one of your monsters a dragon and just go right ahead. But the thing is, I play 2 level 7, so I'm always guaranteed for the Dragon Pit from the deck. And if I drew it, I'm going to summon it. So they real double up as playing both of them was really good. And onto the dragons, we maximize on Darkworm. It's a real good card to see. Just a free add. You get a guaranteed very low scale that you can easily pendulum someone with. So it's good in that regard. Then we have 2 Ebony Maw Spaceship to go with that, naturally. I don't really think anything explanatory there. I do opt to play 2, not 1, because if you draw the 1, you don't really want to break. Everything is going to matter. The 3+1 is necessary. You will want the hand power. And Luster Pendulum. The reason why I play Luster is because I'm playing Duelist Alliance. If I didn't find a Dark Worm, at least hopefully I'm finding Duelist Alliance, I can just search this as a dragon. Also, it doubles up the fact that I do play the guardragon OTK in this version. I thought it was real necessary to play at the tournament. Because going second, you don't really want to play against these decks and they're just allowed to do every single thing they want to do. You don't want that. So, going second, I just did the guardragon OTK. It worked 100% of the time throughout the tournament, but they just didn't find something to stop me. So I'm not going to tell you that it will always work, but my opponents just didn't find anything. And then for the guardragon combos, we have these three. What I do is summon this off Heliopolis, and so I just stun my opponent in their turn. Also, there's going to be a number 38, so they can't attack it off. So my opponent is locked out of their extra deck for majority of the duel. I'm also locked out, so if I don't have enough damage on board, it's really redundant to me. It's not really useful in that regard, but I don't see someone crossing over Vortex and the whole Powerbringer while this is on the field. And plus, every single person on this planet, as soon as they see that you play Pendulum, they jump to play Super Polymerization. So it really hurts them that they see the Super Polymerization there. I'm really happy to play this card and just mess them up. Because, like, fuck you. The first thing you're going to do is Super Poly me? No. Anyways, moving on. 2 Duelist Alliance, 2 Pendulum Call. I was playing 3-3, but I was just like, I don't want to lose to Ash that hard. So, yeah. Because if I had remember, they're hard once per turn. So, if I had opened it and got Ash, like, I'll be looking at dead cards. So, trying to avoid that, I just played 2-2. And what I put in place of them were the Curtain Raisers, and that worked out real well for me. Then we have triple Spell Power of Mastery. We all know why they're here. They're a Roto. We don't really use them for the spell counters anymore, but if you do draw them and the Endymion, go ahead. But it's not really there for that. And then the free Darkworm sends. We have, of course, Foolish Barrel, 2 Shrines, and Ravine. Ravine is free. You get to search for it in your combo, so there's no complaints there. Going through the extra deck real quick, we have Eraserhead, Quantum Dragon, aka Marvel Super Suit. Sorry, Quantum Realm, Iggy Azalea, 21 Young Savage, Todoroki Ice, Double Gundam, Sting, Rogue, or is it the other way around? I don't really give a shit. Pokemon Gun version, Romulus, Rasengan Sphere Mode, my ex-girlfriend, her sister, Predator Dragon, and Sword Art Online. In all honesty, yesterday, one of the things I've regretted is like not playing 2 Boral Swords. It really would have made a difference. And yes, I mean 2 Boral Swords. It really came up a lot. Because if well, no, not really. I did OTK, but as in to make the second one would be like detrimental to my opponent. It's like, bro, what are you going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to sit there and take hits. Moving on. So I'm just going to go through some combos to show you what I have been doing throughout the tournament. Alright, here's the combo right here. This is what is my first turn board like throughout the tournament. Now, these aren't really a factor. All I really want to do is just make sure I make a link monster. So these 2 at gate 0, make my link monster. It's going to be Beat Cup. You don't want to waste your IP Masquerena just yet because you might need it later on for the duel. So Beat Cup here. And I'm not going to let the scales be a factor. The scales don't matter as long as you're able to pendulum someone. Majority of the monsters don't matter. All I really want to see is this and this. So it's time to pendulum someone. I'm going to pendulum summon all of these and use effect, special summon. From here, I'm going to start my combo. We're going to do the basic stuff. LP, triple burst, LP, Struda, Seed Summon. One thing also, you could have summoned off here, but preferably use the Dragon Caller Magician. The reason why is that throughout the combo, you're going to get Ravine. So, in other words, I'm going to be able to send Darkworm and get another gate 0. So I'll always have a low scale. So it's preferred you keep the high scale in the deck. So you don't have to do that, but I'm just giving you a heads up. Absolute. Going to Romulus. Romulus effect. Chain Link 1. Absolute. Chain Link 2. Going to Vortex. Add Ravine. from here, apologies. From here, we're going to go into Heliopolis on the next side of the field. He could have done it on this side, but I prefer to free up my zones. So I'm coming over here with it. And from there now, we can always just use the Destruder. Targeting that. Come back here. And now we're going to Dragon Ravine. You're going to send a card from your hand to the grave. So you're going to need an extra card in your hand. And that's where the hard part comes up. You won't always have the extra card. So from here, this is it. You get a special back because you have 2 Light and Dark Dragons. So the first thing you must do, Synchro Summon. Because I've seen a lot of persons try and slip up that way. Synchro Summon into your Quantum. You could have gone into anything really. I just like Quantum. Now effect, make everybody level 8 and exceed into Hope Harbinger. Now the field may look like this. It's not really particularly that impressive. But I just like the fact that my opponent can just say, okay, impermanence, negate this, and you go around everything that I'm going to do. I just like the fact that this forces them to do something to him, not anybody else. Then you can just use your spheres, tribute, bounce back a card, summon Goliath. And you're sure to win, because they can't go into their extra deck. So majority of the time, main deck monsters cannot out Vortex and 38. Alright? And in your turn, attack, bounce back, attack again, attack, attack. That's 8 grand exact. So if you find the next monster to follow this up, done. Alright. So that's it for me going first. I'm just going to show you a go second board. And there's more than one way. I could have actually ended on with Goliath on the field. But I just don't want to. Because this is the way I wanted to play it out. Alright guys, here is it. The going second game plan. Now this is just going to be a raw attempt to OTK at any given opportunity. Alright, so this is going to be the board. Let's just say with Pen Call and Darkworm. And that's how majority of the time get into it. You don't necessarily have to Pen Call the Darkworm. It could have been a Shrine. That's just the way we want to do it. We just want to ensure that we Pendulum some of these two. That's all. There's no other catch. It's pretty easy to do. Let's just say we already found Pen Call Darkworm and we use any Magician plus Darkworm to make IP Masquerino. Now in this scenario, I want to make IP Masquerino. I don't want to make Beat Cop. It will matter. May or not matter. It's going to be an OTK anyways. So the combo is actually a lot stronger if I use a Magician. By far. But I'm going to show you the stronger version because I don't really want everyone to be like, oh no, it's going to be bullshit. So let's just do the stronger version. So I'm going to Pendulum summon these two, harmonizing, and Gate Zero. Because you're always guaranteed to have it from you have the Darkworm. So yeah, let's go. So now we're going to use these. Pendulum summon this card. And I'm now from here, I'm going to do the standard stuff. Well, not so standard. I want you to pay attention. So we're going to LP first. From there, we're going to use these two, Synchro Summon into Ignister. Now, from here, I'm going to use, let's think about it. Ignister. Didn't want to use it so early. I don't really have a choice. No, alright, I'm not going to use Ignister so early. I'm going to go into, apologies, Triple Burst first. There's a reason why I want to do it this way. So I'm going to now use Ignister to special summon. And I'm going to use the LP now to special summon from my deck so I can freely exceed someone. Apologies, link up. So I'm going to summon Destruder here. And I'm going to exceed. And we're going to go into our Absolute. Now here's where I want to make a change of pace. So I can just completely blow my opponent out of the water. You have two options. You can go Saryusha first. Or the option I'm going to go with is just make a Boral Sword first. But there's two ways to do this. And I prefer go with the second route so I get a free card out of it. Let's go for Romulus. Where'd I put it? I just had it right here. So we have Romulus, and we're going to add Ravine. So from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, Borrowed Sword. I want to put Borrowed Sword over this side. And then of course I'm going to summon the Vortex. Now I have a bit of options here. The thing is that's really hard on me is I just need to find one more monster. Or if I found one more monster, what I can do is any monster actually, it doesn't matter. I just want to bring back Darkworm. But I want to send a card from my hand to the grave to send Spiral Dragon. That way I can bring back both of them and exceed someone. But let's not go there. This is enough for the OTK. And remember, you'll always have skills to pop with the Ignister. So you're going to hit them with all of this. This is over 8,000 easily. And depending on how the situation goes, you can actually do more. Alright, that's it for now. Today's my birthday, so I have to enjoy it. I'm just going to rest and just try to enjoy the rest of my day. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.